This is a 3.6 kilo load wet, which had previously had a wool cycle run on it. The wool cycle finished, and the clothes were sopping wet, so the spin hadn't worked. There was supposed to be a spin on it, hadn't worked. I tried the spin on its own again, turning the machine off and on, tried the spin on its own with 4.4 kilograms of clothes in there, and this is the 3.6 kilogram load because I'd taken a pair of trousers out just to see if the weight differed. I've spread the load out evenly, and what is happening is that it goes around and around and then sits on 8 minutes, and it tries to speed up, it tries to do a slightly faster spin than it's doing at the moment, and it sort of changes its mind and goes back to not, and eventually it will finish, but won't have actually reached any the designated speed at all. It just gives up. I understand, having read the user manual, that this can be because of an unbalanced load, this can be because the filter's clogged, neither of which is true, and even if I rebalance the load, the machine will just chuck it round as it should do, chuck it round in whichever way it wants to do it. So if I rebalance it, it suddenly soon becomes as it is now. This has happened before with a much lighter load, with, I think it was a 2 kilo load. I think it was a 2 kilo load, and when wet it was a jacket, and even with that, nothing. So maybe forgive that one because there's one item, and one item probably would unbalance the drum a little bit. Not that I've had a problem with any other washing machine in that regard, but this has got a reasonably even distribution of weight. There's pair of jogging bottoms which probably are a little bit heavier than the other items in there, so that might be sitting to the side of the drum, but I think I'm being pretty generous about looking for possible reasons why this washing machine from time to time, with, well, I don't exactly know what the common denominator of load is, but with some loads just does not complete its spin cycle, and that's not really acceptable as a washing machine. I let it go the once, but it's not great. So I'm going to leave this for a little bit, and you'll see that it gets stuck at 8 minutes, and it will never spin up. I probably won't leave it running until it, well, we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's about as fast as it gets. Well, it's been stuck on 8 minutes for, I guess, I've been in and out, but a few minutes now, and we can tell it's not really going to go anywhere. Otherwise it would have done so by now. So I'm going to leave it for another minute, and then I'll stop the machine and I'll show you what's in there. So I think we're probably done now, so I'll stop the machine and show you what was in there. So the machine would have just stopped by itself eventually and said I'm finished. So we've got a pair of jogging bottoms, 2 t-shirts, 3 t-shirts, 4 t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirt, 5 t-shirts, pair of jogging bottoms. Previously there was a pair of trousers in there as well, a pair of jeans, or chinos, and that was 4.6 kilos with those trousers, 3.6 without. I don't think a washing machine should have any problems doing that.